Hi, I'm Dan Gable with Shore Murphy and Associates of Casey, and this is another episode of Big Agent in the Small Town. If you haven't already done so, please like this video and subscribe to our Shore Murphy and Associates of Casey YouTube channel. And if you have any insurance questions, feel free to reach out by phone or text at 217-932-2267 or email to dan@shoremurphykz.com. Today I want to discuss 5 common insurance mistakes that contractors make in their business insurance program. And the first one I want to note is not having their insurance agent review the insurance requirements of construction contracts they're entering into. And what can happen with this if you don't have your agent review the requirements up front? There can be unexpected expenses you can incur from having to meet the requirements of the contract. And what can happen a lot of times is you're going to get a nasty note from whoever is going to be paying you for the job saying, if you don't have the certificate of insurance with all these requirements we had noted in the contract, you're not going to get paid. And so if you're having your agent review those requirements up front, it's a lot easier to negotiate things before you've signed a contract than after the fact. So that's number one thing I would say. Another is make sure always to review your payroll throughout the year. So that way, if you've had a busier year and your payroll is higher than estimated, you can endorse your policy midway through the year and be able to spread out that payroll increase over multiple payments and not get hit with the huge audit, which is going to be due all at once. And something I recommend and I do with my clients is I will check in quarterly with my clients to get an idea if there have been any payroll changes. And so that's kind of a good rule of thumb, just kind of check things quarterly and see where they are. And another thing as well is reviewing the kinds of work that you're doing and the class codes on your insurance policy, making sure you're reviewing those. So let's just say that you're a concrete contractor and you've decided to start doing fencing work as well too. You want to make sure that your policy is updated to have general liability and workers' comp codes for that fencing exposure as well too. So I would recommend doing that either every 6 months or at least every year before your policy renews. Again, so that way you're not getting caught with any audit surprises or possible coverage issues with not having class codes you need to on there. Another is if you're using subcontractors, you want to make sure that you have a subcontractor agreement. That's something that as an insurance agent, I can help you with. Insurance requirements I would recommend to have in there. As far as the agreement itself, if I'd recommend using an attorney or some kind of legal service online, but some kind of legal service to have that subcontractor agreement. But if there ever is a claim involving a subcontractor of yours, that subcontractor agreement is going to help you a ton in that situation. And then, lastly, along those same lines, is making sure that you get certificates of insurance from any of your subcontractors you're using. So again, that's going to help you avoid a headache on your insurance audit. And then also, if a claim does come along, it's going to make things a lot easier already having that insurance information for your subcontractor as well too. So those are 5 things you definitely want to keep in mind with your contractor's insurance. If you have any questions about contractor's insurance, please reach out to me by phone or text at 217-932-2267 or email to Dan, D-A-N, at shoremurphykz, shoremurphycasey.com. Thank you.